So, Lonzo, I almost said Lamonzo. I'm going to keep that in the video. Lonzo and LaMelo. They are the Ball brothers. Well, there's a third one that we don't talk about. And obviously, there was the one video of good old Dicky Ball about Lil Dicky. And, I mean, there's Andre Ball, who's a cousin who's currently playing in Azerbaijan. The two Balls that, like, people really know are Lonzo and LaMelo. But we're number two. One, currently a trade option, or a guy the Bulls are looking to trade, and the other, a potential superstar in LaMelo. But, if you guys don't know, that all might change. But before we get on to it, we are doing Hoopsmas. We're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers, and to do that, we are uploading 10 news videos every single day about the sport of basketball. And as you guys can see, we are at 7,265. We can hit 7,275 subscribers by the end of the day. We're only 10 off. That would be incredible. But anyway, if we did not see, Lonzo Ball just posted this on Snapchat. I knew this day would come about Lonzo playing LaMelo. And you might be saying, oh no, that's just a picture of the first time they played against each other. Lonzo was in New Orleans the first time they played against each other. In the 2020-21 season, Lonzo Ball played for the New Orleans Pelicans. So, there was no way that LaMelo Ball, that was from their first season. That's not rookie LaMelo either. Why would he post this now? If it don't happen, everyone will be disappointed. Remember, he's an unrestricted free agent in the summer. So, even if he doesn't get traded there, even if he genuinely does not get traded there, means getting to share the floor together first time since injury. Maybe. But I think Lonzo is going to be playing with the Charlotte Hornets next season. I think they might be able to trade him. Like if you're Chicago are literally trying to get off Lonzo. And they might have to give up an asset to get off Lonzo. But the reality is that LaMelo will have enough pull to bring Lonzo. LaMelo doesn't have the pull to bring LiAngelo. Like, he doesn't have that type of pull. He doesn't have a pull to get a guy who doesn't play basketball to play for his team. But he has the pull to get Lonzo, a guy who still is an NBA player. Like, Lonzo is currently still obviously in the league, but I think he's playing well enough to, like, keep his spot in the league post-injury. Especially if he can find some way of, like, being, well, consistently healthy. And if he can find a way to do that, he'll be, without question, an NBA player for another 4 or 5 more years, which would be incredible if he lasts 12 years in the league, considering his injury issues. And have been there since his rookie year. Heck, LaMelo's got similar enough injury issues. But obviously, Lonzo posting this on social media doesn't mean there's no guarantee. Nothing's guaranteed. Let's see how people are reacting to it. I didn't even realize this is a tweet from DKM. Shout out DKM. Obviously, another basketball YouTuber. We were back in the summer of 2016. We were two YouTubers very much on the come up. I was his thumbnail designer for a while, which is hilarious. But Lonzo coming here in free agency after a healthy full season. As long as Big Bro knows LaMelo's 1A, obviously. Ball brothers. Finally, this was posted a month ago. ZO2 run the account. They got you sounding crazy there. I'm ready to get back in the court next year. So maybe it's somebody not running. Maybe it's somebody running his account and not Lonzo. But I do think, even without this post, I think it's very, 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 very likely Lonzo Ball is a member of the Hornets next season. I think they might not be able to trade for him this season. But even in free agency, there is absolutely no reason why why he wouldn't choose to go to Charlotte in free agency. Because he is a backup. Why not back up your brother? Especially when there was talk about him basically playing with each other. Him wanting to play with his brother. And obviously LeVar tried to speak into existence. And with the two of them there, is there a possibility you get LiAngelo? No, I mean that. There is a 0%. And I mean 0% chance LiAngelo Ball ever plays another NBA game. Like, I think there's like a 5% chance LaMelo Ball or LiAngelo Ball ever plays another G League game. But I think we can have a debate who's a better basketball player, LiAngelo or Bronny. Right now, I think it's LiAngelo, but we can have that debate. Neither of them are NBA players. But yeah, it is an interesting one. I think Lonzo could be a good backup player. It could allow LaMelo to play at times the 2. I think he still, maybe he's not the defender he once was, but he's still got that IQ that Lonzo had. Still got that ability to throw the ball forward. Still kind of got that passing gift. So I think he'll be, honestly, a solid pickup for the Hornets in free agency. And there's no way the Chicago Bulls, he stays with them. Even though, in fairness to the Bulls did pay him to sit there injured. So if there's ever like a you owe us type thing, it would realistically be the Bulls with Lonzo, but they are trying to get off him. And I think I'm pretty sure they tried to, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this, or they were considering it at least, trying to get the like disabled players exception, which basically is like if a player's retired and they're still under contract. If their injury forces them into retirement, they were trying to get that off Lonzo's salary off the cap, only for the guy to come back and play. But it'll be interesting to see how his knees hold up for the season. Like, yeah, he has gotten injured this year, but it's a wrist injury, so that doesn't count. Not that it doesn't count towards the guy being injury prone. The guy's always going to be injury prone. He always has been injury prone. It's just a very different injury prone if it's the same knee where he tore his meniscus. He has not re-injured that knee, thankfully. And at least Lonzo Ball is now playing basketball again, which is extremely important. And also, I don't think Lonzo Ball had that hair in the year of 2024 either. So I think this is definitely an old picture. It's not the first time he played against LaMelo back in, but I could be wrong. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is something that could happen? Do you guys think this is something that should happen? Do you guys just think this helps the Hornets? And honestly, look, the Hornets suck. The Hornets have sucked for a long time. The Hornets have not been good since before they went to New Orleans. Like, the Hornets genuinely haven't been good since they were in New Orleans. And I still find that so weird that the New Orleans Hornets renamed themselves the New Orleans Pelicans, and the Charlotte Bobcats suddenly took the name Charlotte Hornets, and then they took over all the history of the old Charlotte Hornets, but not the New Orleans Hornets, who were just the Charlotte Hornets and moved, and it doesn't make sense, any of it. Either way, they've been bad for a long time. Like, they've, honestly, the best this team has been was back when they were the freaking Bobcats. Back when they were the damn Bobcats was the best this team has been. So, yeah, I think Lonzo will be a decent signing. I think it's highly likely he does play with LaMelo. And who knows, maybe this cryptic-ish Instagram post is alluding to that. So, see you guys.